Oahu, Hawaii, February 21st, 2026.
Fuck you! Oh, we drowned this fucker. Close that door!
Oh, give him.
The weather has been keeping people on their toes lately. Just weeks after strong winds swept across the state, heavy rain is now the main concern. That rain is quickly filling up parts of Oahu. We have some parts of Haleiwa that are flooding. We've got a few homes already in the Haleiwa and Waialua area that are, pretty high water, said Hawaii Representative Sean Quinlan. Heavy rain and a line of thunderstorms triggered flooding on the island of Oahu, with this video from a surf shop showing just how serious the situation is in Honolulu.
Anchor Church is getting a little bit of water action today.
Bursts of torrential rain on Saturday, February 21st, brought significant flooding to Oahu, the National Weather Service, NWS, said. The NWS said that it measured rainfall equivalent to a torrential rate of 8.43 inches per hour and issued a flash flood warning for most of the island. Significant flooding is expected in Mapunapuna, Fort Shafter, Monalua Gardens, and Monalua Valley properties, the NWS said. Flood-prone roads and other low-lying areas closed due to elevated runoff and overflowing streams. Footage captured at the Blue Planet Surf Shop in Haleiwa shows the store completed swamped with floodwater. Urban areas receive more significant flooding and property damage due to rapid runoff. The National Weather Service in Honolulu said the flash flood warning for Oahu was allowed to expire at 2:15 p.m. Saturday as heavy rains and the threat of flooding had eased. However, some windward Oahu roads remained closed Saturday afternoon due to standing water. Several areas in the Oahu region affected by flash flooding this time are Waialua, Waikane, Haleiwa, Pearl City, Kualoa, Kahaluu, Kaneohe, Hi'ia, Waiahole, Kamo'elii, and several other areas. Rainfall is expected to become less widespread and more localized into the evening on Oahu. There were widespread reports of high runoff and flash flooding, especially along Windward and Mauka roadways. Due to flash flooding, an evacuation order was issued for Otaki Camp in Waialua at around 1:48 p.m. The order was lifted at 4:30 p.m., and the shelters have been closed. The Like Highway off-ramp from the Kaneohe-bound lanes of the H3 freeway was temporarily closed due to heavy rain and flooding. There were reports that the off-ramp was under several feet of water. Drivers also experienced hazardous driving conditions with low visibility and frequent ponding along the shoulder. Water covered portions of Kamehameha Highway near Waikane Stream, and even Kamulii Stream in Kaneohe surged with rushing water from the storm.
And I'm going to be unhappy about this.
Honolulu Stream was reported at a record flood stage of 10.76 feet, breaking a record set about 15 years ago. Significant flooding was expected in Mapunapuna, Fort Shafter, Monolua Gardens and Monolua Valley properties. The city announced Saturday morning that the Honolulu Zoo is closed due to weather conditions. While the Kakarako Farmers Market still took place, tents were pounded by heavy rain. One Kaneohe resident is facing major cleanup and repairs after water rushed into his yard and flooded the space beneath his home. When there's normally heavy rain, there's a little stream that comes by, but today was higher than normal, said Archie Apostle. Apostle said the water washed away his stairs and continued into his neighbor's yard.
Oh dear, my platform dock is underwater.
I got a lot of plants got washed away.
A lot of heavy rain came down real quick. The biggest concern is the Waiahole Reservoir, with runoff pouring down from the Kualoa. Pretty high water, a lot of rain, a lot of water coming down from the Koalas. It's a reminder of the devastating flooding in 2021 that forced nearly 4,000 Haleiwa residents to evacuate. For now, officials said the reservoir and spillway are holding steady, but the community remains on alert. Emergency management officials stress that preparedness is key. Emergency management officials stress that preparedness is key. The National Weather Service has extended the flash flood warning for Oahu until 2:15 p.m., but forecasters said the heaviest widespread showers that drenched much of the island today have ended. Torrential rain pummeled both sides of the Kahaluu Mountains for hours today with some areas, including Monolua Ridge and Luluku in the mountains of windward Oahu, receiving over 20 inches of rain in the 24 hours ending about 1:45 p.m. today. A National Weather Service reported that a Paumoho rain gauge opens in a new Taban. The mountains on the island's north side received over 18 inches. Additionally, the National Weather Service has issued a flash flood warning for the island of Maui in Maui County until 11 p.m. At 8:16 p.m., radar showed heavy rain over Hana, falling at a rate of 2 to 4 inches per hour. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Hana, Kipahulu, and Hamoa. This warning may need to be extended beyond 11 p.m. if flooding persists. This flash flood warning replaces the previously issued flood advisory that was in effect for the island of Maui. A flood watch remains in effect for both Oahu and Kauai through tonight. On Hawaii Island, the winter weather advisory for summits above the 12,000-foot elevation level has been extended until 6 a.m. Sunday. Periods of light snow and freezing drizzle are expected to continue across the summits of Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea through tonight. Weather conditions should improve by Sunday morning, according to National Weather Service, but there will likely be scattered showers in some areas. Wet weather will likely return on Monday and Tuesday due to another upper-level trough showing in the latest forecast. Additional heavy showers are expected through the evening. Some locations that will experience flooding include Kahakuloa, Honokohau, Waihi, Kapalua, Waiahu, Napili, Honokowai, Wailuku, and Honolulu Bay. As a precaution, the public should stay away from streams, drainage ditches, and low-lying areas prone to flooding. This advisory may need to be extended beyond 9 p.m. if flooding persists.
Oh dear, my platform dock is underwater.
I got a lot of plants got washed away.
Oh.
Oh, wild. Stay safe.